Hi.
I'm Brittany.
And I'm Brad.
And we are AudioShelf.
Welcome to our channel. Before we start, make sure to click that red button down below to subscribe.
And also hit that little bell so you know when we release new episodes.
So today we're very excited because we're going to be reviewing the book Red, White, and Royal Blue by Casey McQuiston.
We are so excited, and we actually have some special guests that stopped by to talk about the book a little bit.
Let's bring them on!
Yeah!
Hello, I'm Alex.
And I'm Henry.
Ooh, I'm the president's son.
And I'm the Prince of Wales.
I like whales.
You like my whale?
I can't with
We got these socks from Macmillan Audio when they sent us the free audiobook, and obviously we put them to good use.
Yes, we're making use of them. Making use. They usually go on our feet. You know.
Sock puppets.
Sock puppets.
Also, I think that Henry was talking when Alex was talking.
Was he?
Because I was controlling his mouth.
Oh, yes. I think I was talking. I was like this.
Yeah. We don't know how sock puppets work. Anyway. You got a long
So sexy.
Anyway, back to the book. Today we are reviewing Red, White, and Royal Blue. We just want to say a special thank you to St. Martin's Griffin, Sarah Magabo, and also Macmillan Audio, who provided us with a free digital copy of the audiobook, which was amazing.
And we also want to thank Casey because she's been very interactive with us on Twitter and social media. So thank you, Casey, so much. We are so excited for you and your first book.
We love it so much. So a little bit about Casey. This book was actually written in 2016. It was started. And she actually talks about it a little bit in the acknowledgement section, where she kind of put it down, and then due to certain circumstances, she picked it back up as a way to hopefully bring joy and happiness to people's lives.
Yes.
And so there's actually a really special part in the acknowledgement section.
Did you highlight this?
Yes, I did.
Oh.
Which also, since this is an arc, we kind of got like a interesting little copy where everything was written upside down.
It was so hard to read, but I loved it at the same time.
Yeah, and it also like goes backwards. So the book actually starts from over this way and we have to like flip it that way. So it was a little like our first like arc where it's like a true arc.
Has anyone ever read an arc like that before?
Yeah, where it's printed like a little bit off, a little bit unique, which I kind of liked.
We want to know if you've read one like this before.
Yes. So Casey said in her acknowledgement section, what I hope to do and what I hope I have done with this book by the time you finished it, my dear reader, to be the spark of joy and hope you needed.
Yes.
I really like that part. It just gives me chills. I love it so much.
Oh,
so
I love that.
Thank you, Casey, for writing such a fun, unique, and sexy book. Whew. All right. Anyway, the hook for the book.
So basically, it starts off with the United States president's son.
The FOTUS.
The FOTUS. How is it? It was
FOTUS.
The first son
of the United States.
FOTUS. So it's about this son who is like a little troublemaker. He leaves his mark on the White House, basically. And he's also into politics as well. So then he goes over across the seas to meet the Prince of Wales, which is Henry. And the two, they start off really like rough and tumble. They don't like each other.
Yeah, they hate each other.
But then that boils into something nice.
Yep.
Romantic.
Lots of sexy.
Lots of sexy.
Lots of descriptions.
Lots of earlobes bitten.
Oh God, yeah, marks left.
This book is for like teens, but it's also for adults. Anybody would love it.
Yes.
There's a lot of good parts in it that you'd really enjoy in the bathtub.
So this is an LGBT romance. It's a comedy and has a little bit of a political intrigue kind of flair to it, which I thought was really interesting and made the book even more unique, that we kind of got this glimpse. I don't know how accurate it is. I don't know how much research Casey did into it, but it sounded good to me.
Yeah.
So it was really interesting to read about these different like facets of different government campaign routes everything like that. So it was really fun.
Yeah. My favorite character of the whole book was President Claremont.
Yeah. Yeah, she was great.
She was so sassy.
The president is a female.
President's a female!
Her name's Ellen.
Yes.
And she is a no-nonsense lady.
I love her. She's from the South.
Yeah, she's from Texas.
Texas.
Sorry, Texas. Sorry.
But she just has that southern drawl, that sassiness, and she really doesn't take any crap from no one.
No, she does not.
So she was my favorite. I want her to be my president.
Yeah, my favorite character was Nora.
I love Nora.
Yeah, Nora was the best friend of Alex and also his sister June. And she was just the statistics number kind of person. She always had a stat for everything. So she was just a really funny character, and I really liked her a lot.
Yes. And I love June. I love the relationship between Alex and June as siblings. And it was just, I think all of the relationships, even the father of Alex and June. Oscar. And even that relationship between them and also Oscar's relationship with Ellen. It was a really great book that showed a lot of family dynamics that needed to be seen today. Yeah. And the diversity as well. It was Alex, they were from Hispanic descent from Oscar's side of the family. And then also, hello, English people, Wales.
Yeah.
Henry.
United Kingdom.
Oh my God. When Henry's family came in the end, I was like, I'm scared.
Yeah, what's going to happen? Like, you don't know what's going to happen because they build them up throughout the whole entire book to be intolerant, to be like, you can be what you want, but just don't share it.
Exactly. So kind of like real life royals.
Yeah.
Like that whole mysteriousness behind Queen Elizabeth.
Yes.
You don't really know what she's thinking behind them, like, shady eyes.
Yes, exactly. So that was a really scary part. Scary part that I thought was when Alex was on the campaign trail, what was going to happen if his bisexuality came out.
Yes.
You just didn't know. Like,
you didn't know
if that was going to be the thing that lost his mother the second term, because people are dumb and would use that against him and would weaponize it. Yeah. And that was terrifying. So what did you expect when you first heard of this book and when we first got the art?
I expected lots of romance and love and, coming out even. But for me, the book, when I was reading it, I was like, this is such a natural progression of this bisexual young man's life. Yeah. Like, he's like, this is who I am. My family knows who I am. And it wasn't something like it was like a coming of age, coming out story. It was none of that. It was very natural. This is life. These are experiences that I'm having. And this is how I'm falling in love with the love of my life. Yeah. And so I really liked that aspect to it. Whereas my expectation was, watch, the president's son has to come out. Yeah. And even though there was some coming out aspects to it, but I thought that was going to be the whole entire book. Yeah. But it wasn't. It was very much like, this is life and this is reality.
I thought it was going to be a cutesy little will they, won't they? Like a kind of adorable book. I mean, just like looking at the cover, it's pink. It has all of the cartoons on it. It has a very like color coordinated type of feel. The boys on the cover are at opposite ends and they're kind of have their arms crossed. So I thought it was going to be cute. Yeah. And it's not cute. It is downright steamy. Like, yes. Keep coming back to it.
I loved everything about it. And just the idea that this is 2019 and we still have this issue. And I didn't even think about across seas with the royal family. What if, has there ever been a gay royal family member out there? I know that there's some talk about one of the women being bisexual. I think I could be wrong and I'm not going to say their name. Yeah. But I think there's been talk and rumors, but you never think of this stuff.
No, you don't.
And that's why I think this is such an original book.
Yeah. Yeah, it's incredibly original, even with it being like a will they, won't they kind of, the president's son goes overseas for his arch nemesis and then they end up falling in some sort of like lust for each other at first. Even with that, which sounds like it could be very cliched, it's not. It's completely different. There's a lot of family dynamics, like Brad was saying, and just a lot of interesting points of view. You feel like these could be your friends that are potentially experiencing the same thing. I mean, maybe you're not friends with the president's son or the Prince of Wales, but it could be someone that you know, just taking the titles away from them.
Yeah. And one other thing. Are you Team Henry or Team Alex? Because I'm Team both. But I do have a favorite.
I really liked Alex.
I like Alex too.
Yeah.
Yes, I love Alex.
So I listened to the audiobook for this and kind of read along a little bit. Alex's voice, so the narrator is Ramon de Ocampo, and he was a great narrator, a great storyteller. He has high accolades on all of his other books. He's narrated for The Diary of the Wimpy Kid. He's a really fantastic narrator. His voice for Alex was perfect. For this young adult, kind of 21-year-old, excellent narration for him. The tone was perfect. The pausing in the book was awesome as well. I felt like I could listen to this at one speed. I did not listen to it at one speed. I could have, and I did for a little bit, and it was great. Taking up to 1.5 was also amazing. It didn't speed it up too much, didn't overwhelm me. But his voice for Alex was fantastic. His voice for Henry kind of made me dislike Henry. It influenced me a little bit.
The little parts that I listened to, he was like very snobbish.
Yeah, and it also sounded like Henry was about 20 to 30 years older than Alex, when in reality, Henry and Alex are, I think, a year apart.
Yeah, so about the same age.
Yeah, exactly. So it really worked for Alex's voice, but then for some reason adding in the British accent on top of Henry just made it sound a little too old for me.
Yeah, that was I listened to a little bit of it, and that was my concern, was the narrator seemed a little bit older and more mature than the actual characters.
Yeah.
However, I loved the tone that he used and the accents and just overall presence of his personality within the story.
Yes. So the voices are kind of what pushed me more into liking Alex as a character more than Henry, which is unfortunate because I want to like both of them.
Yeah, and I just like Henry's demeanor, but there's something about Alex's swag.
Yes.
Oh, there's swag. And when they sent us that swag bag, Macmillan sent us that swag bag, I was like, there better be some Alex in it.
There was a note from Alex.
There was a note from Alex. Oh, he has such swag.
Yes, he does have a lot of swag, which is swag a word that that is used anymore?
Is it?
I don't think so.
I don't
think that's
know.
a retired meme.
What do you call it then?
I don't know.
What do you call it?
What do you call it? Oh my gosh. Did this book meet our expectations?
It went above and beyond.
Oh,
One of probably
yeah.
my favorite book of 2019. But one of them. I mean, like, I think Cursed So Dark and Lonely, and then Red, White, and Royal Blue.
Yeah, mine would be Until the Day I Die.
Oh, Until the Day I Die.
And then I think Red, White, and Royal Blue is on here, which is funny because this is not a genre that we usually read.
We don't do a lot of rom-coms.
Romantic comedies.
Yeah.
No, we don't do many of them at all. We do thrillers, we do suspense, we do horror.
Yeah. And this had a trope in it that we haven't seen a lot of in terms of us. I know it's very, very large in like the book world that a lot of people love this trope, but enemies to lovers.
Yeah.
We haven't read a lot of that stuff. So this was brand new for us. And I enjoyed it.
I enjoyed it a lot too. I think because Casey took a trope and she expanded on it. And she made it her own kind of thing. And I would think that Alex and Henry are their own kind of trope.
Yes.
Now.
And I love the artwork people send into Casey that she puts on her Instagram.
Yeah.
Those drawings are real good.
They are.
Of Alex and Henry and then together and then just like, ugh.
I'm so jealous of people's talent.
I just want them naked in the artwork.
I know, right? I bet you could find that somewhere.
Yeah. Send it to us.
Yeah.
So what did we actually get from this book?
I felt like I got a lot of happiness from this book. A lot of tingles.
What? I was like, Sassiness. There's a lot of witty banter that I loved. The email exchanges.
Oh my god.
So romantic.
So romantic.
And they were just like being sarcastic with each other. They kept calling each other names, but in a cutesy, ootsy, wootsy way.
Yeah. That's the thing, is that like it was cute, but then it was also not cute in a good way.
Yeah.
It was just such a strange book in the best way possible.
I loved it. Exceeded our expectations. Exceeded what we wanted.
Yeah, and the characters were so strongly written. We talked about a little bit of them, but just the confidence that they all had and the power that they all possessed. I love that so much.
I also love how it wrapped up. This book wrapped up with a nice little cute little pink bow. And I didn't have any questions afterwards.
Yeah.
And I said, oh wow, and everything answered. All my questions were answered. All of my dreams were made complete.
Yeah.
It was just really a great novel, and you need to buy it.
Yeah. It made us laugh a whole heck of a lot. Very often it made us go like, wow. It was a shocking book.
Yeah.
It made us have an O face. Close your mouth to married men.
Close your mouth to Alex and Henry, because they're taken.
That's true by each other. This is definitely a book that we recommend. Like Brad said, go out and buy it. You can get it on Amazon. You can get it on Audible if you want to listen to the audiobook. The audiobook is still a very, very well done book. It's produced immaculately, and Ramon does a great job too. It's just his voice for Henry did not sit well with me. But he gave a voice to each of the characters, and that's something that I always like about a narrator.
Now, I did not listen to his voice with Ellen.
Oh, he made it.
What was it?
He made it a little bit higher pitch, and it was southern.
Southern.
It was very twangy.
Yes.
It was good.
Good.
And Oscar, Alex's dad, he had a really good Hispanic accent that was.
I was getting DILF from him.
Yeah.
Like straight up.
That's what
DILF.
it sounded like. He had like a DILF accented character with Oscar.
Yeah.
It was great. Oh, I wanted to talk real quick before we depart. The cover, a little bit more of the cover, inside the cover. Because we already talked about it.
Yes.
So, hold on. Let me get it upside down.
So upside down!
I marked some different pages in the little dog ear thing.
Okay.
But just inside the book is a lot of email exchanges. Brad mentioned email exchanges and also the text messaging.
Yes.
And the cutesy wootsy names. You can see that kind of here. I don't know how well you can see it, but like you can see that they actually incorporated emails in here. And then they also put in another part in here that I marked was like headlines.
The newspaper headlines.
Yeah, headlines were in here, which I thought was really wonderful. It was just different. It just felt like a totally different book. Also like Twitter.
Yes.
Twitter comments, tweetings.
I also loved the chapter headings.
Yes.
They were shaded to be like the Capitol building and DC buildings and things like that. So I really loved just that intricate detail in an arc. I can't even imagine what the hardback cover is going to look like, the hardback book is going to look like, or even the paperback when it comes out. Yeah.
And it's out right now.
The book is out right now.
It came out early.
May 14th, correct?
Yes.
May 14th!
And it came out early. It was supposed to come out in June, but they bumped it up, which thank goodness, because hello.
I bet you, oh my god, what if there's people that dress up as Henry and Alex for Pride? That's going to be the biggest costume this year, I bet.
They have to.
And they got movie rights.
Really?
Yes. This is going to be made a movie.
Holy shnikes. Oh my god.
Casey just like Instagrammed that out and tweeted it out, and I was just like, ah!
That's going to be amazing. That's going to be phenomenal.
Yes.
Oh my god, I'm so excited.
Very excited.
I can't wait to see who plays Henry and Alex.
You know who needs to play Henry?
Oh.
You know who I'm talking about.
I hope I know.
You know who I'm talking about.
I hope I know.
What's his face from The Royal? Yes. William Moseley!
Yes! Yes! Yes, he is who I thought. William
God,
Tell.
William Moseley.
Oh, French Toast,
Oh,
yes.
girl.
Oh,
Urgh.
he needs to play.
He needs to
Henry.
play.
He needs to play.
He needs to play.
Please,
Come to
all
play.
Day, all day.
Come to play all day.
He would be amazing. He'd be amazing.
Oh.
Yes, William Mosby. I can't think of who would play Alex right now because
I'm done.
I almost forgot his name after we said William's name. I was like, who was the other guy? I don't know.
Ooh, that would be good.
That would be so good.
God,
Oh my
I'm
God, that
getting
has to
hot
happen.
flashes.
Yes, right?
Whew, how old am I? I haven't been
30.
through the menopause yet.
Not yet. You still got another 100 years.
Yep. Mm.
So anyway, thank you so much again to St. Martin's Griffin, to Sarah, to Macmillan,
And
to
to
Casey. We absolutely adore this book. We hope that you pick it up and you let us know your thoughts and feelings on it and if you liked it. And also don't forget to subscribe to our channel by hitting that red button down below. Hit the little bell so that you know when we release new episodes. You can also follow along with us on all of our social medias. We're everywhere with different handles. Our Twitter is at AudioShelfMe. Our Facebook is at AudioShelf. Our Instagram is at AudioShelf_podcast. We also have a Patreon that you can find by Googling AudioShelf Patreon.
Ooh. So until next time, bye. And then so after I wanna attack yours.
Like Alex attacked Henry?
Yes.
Okay.